Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Before we get started, go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload some new content. For those of you who already support my channel, thank you guys so much for helping me with what I do, because I just want to keep on pressing out these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. $40 and $100 range, 100 milliliter bottles, most of these way less than that. Good chunk of these you find at your local rack stores. And the one I'm talking about today is a 2018 release. It's an amber fragrance, and I'm going to stick with this house for a little while now, for a few days anyhow. And I am talking about the house of Lattafa Ejaazi. That is actually the color of the bottle. That is not a sticker. The black that you see there is not stuck on there. It is part of the glass itself. And that juice is yellow. The glass is clear, so the juice is yellow. And the cap has a nice little engraving, and it's heavy. It's a metal cap, slides into place, not real snug. It slides right off. And the atomizer is a little above average. This is another fragrance where the websites can't really agree on the notes that are in this thing. One website says it's got like 6 or 7 notes. The other says that it has like 15 notes. So I'm gonna let you know what I think of this fragrance, the notes that I pick up the most on, and occasions to wear it, who it's good for, if it's even good at all. So this definitely is a citrusy, spicy type of a fragrance. There's also a lot of florals in here, which kind of start to pop out a little bit more in the dry down, the mid to the dry down. And then a little bit of that sweetness from like an amber note or tonka or something like that. I believe that there's some kind of driftwood in here because there's a small creaminess. There's a little bit of a smooth creaminess going on in this thing. And there's some woods. There's definitely woods and some spiciness in here, which can be kind of reminiscent of Dior Sauvage. If you are into fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, stuff like that, this is gonna be a good cheap little ticket for you because it doesn't smell exactly like those, but it is similar, unless you just don't want another blue fragrance, because though this is a black and gold bottle, it's a blue fragrance. It's in that same vein. It could be stuck right there in the same category as those with no problem with a $16 price tag. The performance on this is not too shabby. I'll get a good 5.5 or 6 hours out of this particular one. I wore it today, super high heat, very high heat, and it was not annoying. So that is good. This works good at the gym. It works good if you're sweating. And I think that this also could work good in some cooler weather. It could work good at night. It's one of those do-it-all type of fragrances because it's a blue fragrance, a lot like Dior Sauvage, which just works no matter what. That's what this is. But extremely cheap. If you're getting it from discounters online like Joma Shop or Fragrance by CA or something like that, you'll find this for that 20-ish or under dollar range. Because all of that stuff, and it pretty much checks every single box, compliment kind of DNA, even unisex. I say it's more masculine though. I'll give this a 6.5. Not a real high rating, but a super solid rating nonetheless. It's just not mind-blowing because it's inspired probably by like 3 or 4 other fragrances that like got some of the best qualities of some, I think. I don't know, like the ambroxan from one, and the wood and the citrus from like Bleu de Chanel, and some spiciness, and just like threw it all in here, and it's actually pretty well blended. It's synthetic, but it's not like headache-inducing type of synthetic, so 6.5. Do-it-all type of fragrance. I do recommend it. It's not a bad buy. Unless you've got a plethora of blue fragrances and you just like not into getting another one, then go ahead and pass on it. But if you want something like that in that category that doesn't smell just like those, go ahead and pick this one up. It's pretty good. And that's my final thoughts on Lattafa Ejaazi. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.